Happy Thursday here to you. Jacob at Walker's Trailer Sales. Today we are going to be talking about the Doonan Titanium, and we're going to be walking you guys through how to operate the rear axle slide on one of these Doonan trailers here. So here's me and Chad. We're hooking up to this thing, going to get it pulled out for you. Just a few quick things to go over. So this is a 53-foot Doonan Titanium. 11 foot on the top, 42 on the bottom with a 24-inch kingpin setting. This trailer has a GVWR of 90,000 pounds. It is going to be rated for 60,000 pounds in 10 feet. So this trailer comes in empty, weighing just under 10,000 pounds. This particular unit you're going to see here, we've got set up with a full ramp kit and 2 toolboxes on it. That's going to add about 1,000 pounds between all that stuff. So this trailer is going to come in weighing about 11 the way it sits spec'd out. It's got the 4 full ramp sections with the ramp stands and the equipment to make these ramps load levelers here. So you'll see here we're going to stop down the side. You'll see we got some ratcheting winches. That's a nice upgrade that you got on here. I don't know if you've ever used ratcheting winches, but they're definitely worth it. You'll see here that we've got the ramp kit in the boxes there. Same setup is going to look just like that on the other side. Got the receivers up there on the top deck as well as on the lower deck there. I'm going to show you this box right here. This is where your controls are at. You can see on the left you've got the raise and lower valve. In the middle, you've got your valve that's going to switch back and forth between your leveling valve and that raise and lower valve, and then you've got your brake release for the front axle over there to the right. There's also a liquid-filled load gauge in here with your instructions on how to operate that. So here are your instructions on how to use this, operate the rear slide function on here. You can see there we've got them listed out. And here in just a minute, we're going to walk you through how to operate this thing, how to close it and how to slide it. And some of the reasoning behind that, you get the 10-2 group with that spread, but not going to be legal in Florida or California or those other states are going to have the bridge laws. So bringing that rear axle forward is going to allow you to enter into those states that have those bridge laws without any issues. It also makes it, when you're empty, much easier to drive around in that closed tandem position with that rear axle slid forward. So we're going to move back here. We're going to walk around the trailer real quick. You see those receivers on the rear I was talking about. Same setup on this side with the ramps in the box. We've got the Doonan's new continuous contact rub rail here. Standard stake pockets and double pipe spools are going to be rated at 5,500 pounds. This rub rail is rated at 20,000 pounds of continuous pressure there. So we've gone to that rub rail, and we've had a lot of luck out of it. Customers really seem to like that new rub rail. It's a lot more stout, stands up a lot better to being hit by a forklift, because we know that is unavoidable. So we're fixing to go ahead and slide this axle forward. I'm going to show you the first thing you need to know is you're going to have to leave air on the trailer. So set your tractor brakes. We're going to swap that valve over, is what we did off the leveling valve and onto that manual raise and lower valve. And we're raising the trailer up. Make sure that your tires are high enough to clear, making sure we got our pins locked in. So I went ahead and pulled that release valve before I walked off to release that front axle. And then after I went back in, I set my trailer brakes, and then that allows me to slide back. So your pins are still going to be in at this point, so go back and just put everything back the way you started. Push that back in, and that's going to make your pins pop back out. And now your air is back on your leveling valve, and the trailer is going to go ahead and level out. So we're going to show you here again. We're going to take this and we're going to put it back to the spread position. So again, start off. You're going to make sure that you've got air on your trailer, and then go ahead and raise it to where your tires are going to cover. I'm just pulling the trailer forwards and backwards right here, just resetting everything. So again, make sure when you raise this trailer like I'm doing right here, I didn't have to raise it very much because I'd already slid it, but just make sure that your tires are going to clear those wheel wells. You don't want to drag anything there. So go ahead and go back here. I'm checking to make sure my pins are still out. They are. So I'm going to go back in here. I've set my trailer brakes. Those pins will not come in if you have air on the trailer. So if you've got air on the trailer and you go back and pull that pin, those pins are just going to come out and suck right back in, or push right back out, I mean. Swap that back over, and you are good to go in the spread position. So guys, I hope that helps. I know we ran through that kind of quickly, but that is how the operation on the rear axle slide on a Doonan trailer works. We're going to be doing some more videos on some of the other manufacturers that we carry. Here, we're going to go ahead and slide it back forward just so you can kind of watch us do this one more time. And here's a good learning lesson here. This is something that me and Chad were messing with when we were sliding this thing back forward. So you're going to need to have at least 110 to 115 pounds of pressure built up. We were trying to check here and see what the threshold is on that. So that's one thing to know, that this rear slide function is not going to operate properly unless you let the air in the trailer build up. Again, we were trying to see how little air that we could use to operate this thing, but what happens is those pins just do not pull all the way in whenever you don't have enough air built up. So you need to try to get, just to be safe, at least 120 pounds, 115, 120 pounds of pressure built up before you try to operate this, or it is not going to operate properly. And here we are discussing what I was talking about here. So that is about all I've got on this trailer right here. We're going to go ahead and show you guys. We're walking through it one more time. We're going to slide this rear axle back forward, and I am going to slide this trailer and put it back up. So again, we're Walker's Trailer Sales. I'm Jacob. That's Chad there. So we're going to be doing some more videos. You guys subscribe to the channel, and we'll be doing some more instructional videos. Going to show you guys some stuff on how to operate a ramp kit, how to set it up with load levelers, and some other neat stuff on how to detach mechanical and hydraulic necks as well. So appreciate you guys watching. Again, y'all subscribe, like our channel, and we'll be sending you guys some more stuff soon. Thank you.